All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. And to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show through the spirit. I'm gonna let this guy talk. This was on World Star, and it's like 13 minutes. It's good, and I don't, they just show you. They just put the clips of the guy speaking on something, and the caller calling up, and it's this black woman, and you will see her behavior. And I must say this first before I continue. As crazy as it is, in a society where everything seems to go their way, yet they still crazy. Because in reality, all the things that this society have taught them, and all the things that it has done irreparable damage onto the minds of the women, where instead of them be confidence, I mean, they already automatically proud as it is, and is so much hole to the games. Because one thing we have to say before I continue, women lost their purpose in life, and your main purpose as a woman is to bear a man's children. All right, and once you lost that purpose and you fill it with education, you fill it with jobs and so forth, that's why you keep still wandering around. Okay, so I'm gonna let this woman speak and let her actions speak for herself, because it's crazy.
Thing is extremely dismissive to women. I want all the women in the audience to listen to what this man said.
Yes,
he's
listen
being dismissive
listen to what I have to say.
Power. What he's saying is,
okay, Kitty,
what he's implying is that you don't have any sexual
I'm going to try this one last time. Kitty, do not talk over the host again. That is the last time I'm going to tell you.
I'm sorry.
And that's another thing too. And he has every right. That's his platform. And that's why we get upset, because listen, this is our platform. This is our time to reign as men, because the Lord is raising up his men first. Okay? Well, he's just raising up his men, period. Because once the man is raised, that's it. Everything's back in order. So you hear this woman, it's like I said, it's 13 minutes. It's good. It's good, it's funny, and everything like that. But she was just completely out of order, and she was just completely losing her mind. He even paused it, and he's making his statement, because he just lowered her thing down, and she just kept on going. She just lost it. But she said, and the title is, "That's an Accomplishment." 70% of black women would never be married. 29-year-old woman said she got married twice, and she think that's an accomplishment. That's not an accomplishment. That's a failure. But then let this good thing go on.
To not bring ghetto centricity here. Do not do that. You are a horrible,
raised in a hood. I grew up in a 5-bedroom
you are
house
a horrible,
My mother has
despicable
a
example
degree.
of femininity.
My mother has a master's degree,
and
sir.
that matters what?
I'm
Her
not at all.
master's, I know a lot of hood rats with master's degrees.
I never
So what?
I never grew up in the hood, and I'm not a hood
Ma'am,
rat, sir.
I know.
You see, and she made herself look real stupid, because here she's trying to combat something, and she bringing up her mother's accolades that has nothing to do with her. All right, and then that proves that the Lord, man, listen, that proves that the Lord knows exactly what he was doing. And you see the thing that Esau have created, man. The serpent and Eve is really in power, but Eve is lost. She's gonna stay lost. Real quick, Job 39:17, talking about her master's degree. Your master's degree don't mean shit. All right. It says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, and neither have he parted her to understand her understanding. A woman is not made to lead anything. She's meant to follow. All right. And this woman's trying to bring accolades of somebody else, because she herself don't have the accolades what the world considered. So all that school shit, that don't mean nothing. You was not meant to go to school and and prosper in school, because your purpose, and like our Elder Aitan says it, and we all agree, because the simple fact is facts. The best job for a woman is a waitress, a nurse, a teacher. When it's teaching kids, okay, anything that has to deal with that nurturing spirit, that's what they good at. But when a woman goes out there to get a degree on what's bubble fuck or trying to do business and all, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, the Lord had deprived you of wisdom. That means that you can't make no good choice. Okay, that's why a lot of women get with these that's why a lot of women get with these thug ass niggas that have nothing to do with nothing. They pick the wrong guys. Why? Because they don't know how to choose. Matter of fact, Proverbs 9 and the whole chapter is bad. But verse 13, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. And that's what this woman is proving. It says, for she sitteth at the door at her house, on a seat in the high place of the city, calling to the passengers who go right on the way. Whoso is simple, let him turn hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret pleasant. Pleasant. No, secret is pleasant. Sorry, let me read that again. Stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. Because I'm just sticking to this particular woman. A lot of these girls have bodies on their hands, and I'm not talking about bodies of killing. I'm talking about as much men they have been sleeping with. Okay, a lot of men have a lot of women slept with a lot of dudes. Okay, and the dead is there. That's why you could hear from her tone. This woman has bipolar. I'm just gonna make her with tripolar, quadruple polar. She's bugged out of her mind because all the different sperms that's been in her, and that's probably like I said, I don't know the woman personally, but she said she had 2 husbands, and she even said she got it from one of her husbands. She took that spirit, like when a man and woman get together, they have sex, they become as one. So that whatever that man was, that personality and everything that's in that woman, and she's actually spazzing out. That's why you women are supposed to only have one husband. All right, let's listen on.
I know plenty of dumb women with master's degrees. So what?
Well, my IQ is 140, sir.
Ma'am,
I tested in the 4th grade.
According to who? According to Esau? That's how you measure intelligence, by Esau standard? This is the same man that's polluting his own world. The same man that's destroying everyone, destroying the air, the water. But they had IQs. They were geniuses. It was college grads and so forth. All right. Oh, what? He cured cancer? Oh no. Did he cure AIDS? Oh no. All right. What does Esau's IQ has to do with anything? All right.
Never say stupid. Nothing that comes out my mouth is stupid because I'm not.
I can't see it.
But you are.
Nothing that comes out my mouth is stupid because I'm not.
You sound very, ma'am. You sound very,
and it will sound intelligent.
You sound very masculine and very unfeminine. Now that's not up for debate. Do you have children?
And that's the reality of it. When it all boils down to it, the traits that the woman has is a masculine vibration. When they're not, and that's why they lost. That's why they never find anything or find anyone, because you are something else. All right, and the scriptures tell you. Matter of fact, I'll have to bring that out. 1 Timothy's. Matter of fact, it's 2 of them. I'm gonna read one and I'll get the other one. 1 Timothy 5:15. It says, "For some already turned aside after Satan." So that proves right then and there, everything that she's saying has no metric, has no weight. Okay, let's go on.
Off of my first husband. You want to know something?
Okay, do you have
Said it. Said she got it from her first husband. Read on.
Marry a man,
children?
you get a man to invest in you,
Ma'am,
you can do things like that.
do you
and
have
you won't look
Kitty,
old when you're 35 years old.
Kitty, do you
When I
have
look-
children?
When I turn 40 years old, I'm going to look dumb popping, yes.
Kitty,
'Cause
do
my
you have
husband's work.
Kitty? Where are your children?
Yeah.
Where are your children?
I don't have children. And you as a lawyer, weren't you a lawyer? Why would you ask me a question like that?
Okay.
You had a leading question.
Do you
You're
have
assuming I have children.
I didn't assume. I asked you if you do. You don't listen very well.
But you asked me a question. How many?
And that's the difference between men and women. Men are logical creatures. Women are emotional creatures. Then she gonna turn around and say she does have a child. So just because she's getting emotional, she's being called out.
Children do you have? You as a lawyer should not ask me a question like that. How many crack rocks do you have, sir? Come on, how does that sound? Who said I had children?
Okay, Kitty.
You're assuming.
Kitty, are
And since
you
you
and
wanna know,
Kitty? Are you
I
and
have
I?
one.
Okay. Oh, you
I have one
wow.
child,
So she
And
now
I had that
she
child
first,
before I married
okay.
any of my husbands.
So
I got
she's
two
a
men and married
baby.
me with a child.
So she's
and
a
tell the women
baby
of the audience
mama.
They can do it too.
Let me turn her sound down. She's a baby mama who claims she got married twice and got left twice. So first she tried to act like she didn't have any children. Now she's admitting it. And by the way, you hear her attitude. You hear how boorish she is. You hear how loud she is. You hear how belligerent she is. You can very clearly see why at 29, she's got that PTSD where she's angry, she's upset, she's mad, she's belligerent, she's got an attitude, she is bitter as hell. At 29, she doesn't sound soft, she doesn't sound feminine, she sounds like some dudes you got into it at the liquor store, but then again, she's got Ciroc, which means she likes cheap, nasty liquor. But that just tells you that's the type of female she is. The cheap, nasty chicks, this is where they end up at. So she's trying to tell us all that she has an IQ, and if you don't stop lying on my phone, my mama has a master's degree. Okay, even if that were true, which is not, but even if it were, it's your mom's degree. You're supposed to be a grown woman. You're out here in the world attempting to impress other people by bragging on a degree that isn't even yours. That's what happens.
And this is when a woman loses her purpose in life. What happens? All right, this is what happens, and it's not something that's just her. It's majority of women because they lost their purpose. So what's gonna happen real soon? The Lord is gonna bring it to you, man, and not in a good way. Okay, the nation of Israel is completely out of order. The women are out of order. You had a woman that went to Washington D.C. twerking on Martin Luther King's Day. You know, it shows you where we at as a nation, and it's a damn shame. So yeah, there's just a quick one, real quick. I'm gonna just end it off on this. Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasure fields, for the fruitful vine." So you women, you in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble, and that all that speaking back and all that, you can forget about that, because when the time comes, the Lord's He's gonna put His hands on you by His men. All right, that's what's gonna happen. She got married twice, you know, and that's what she's saying. What other bodies that she don't have, that she's not saying. All right, all this disgusting behavior is gonna come to an end, man. All right, that's the time we live in. So with that being said, I hate when it does this. That being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. It's just a quick show. Shalom.